Hi, I'm Tim Tyler, and this is a video about my Nokia N810 internet tablet and some of the problems I've had in using it. First thing to say is that I really wanted a clamshell device. I'm convinced a device where you've got the screen here and the keyboard here, and they're facing each other when the device is in storage, and then the device opens up like that, so the screen and the keyboard are on opposite sides of the device in a tablet configuration. I think that such a device would be quite practical and usable. There's some technical problems in creating a hinge for such a device, but not insurmountable ones, it seems to me. I prefer that kind of device. If you've got something like this with the screen on the outside, I'm concerned the screen is vulnerable to damage during storage, so that's why I'm looking for a clamshell device, really. Anyway, this device screen has survived so far, so that's good. Another problem with the device I found was a memory related problem. The device has 4 internal storage areas, devices in the Linux operating system. The first 2 you can see at the top are part of the way full, and within the first 2 days of using the device, the top one, rootfs, became 98% full, and the symptoms of that were that applications crashed without any warning, the whole device became unstable and basically unusable, and for a short period of time I couldn't immediately find out what was wrong with the device. I thought it was exhibiting some kind of dreadful fault, but it turned out that a shortage of memory in the rootfs was the cause of the problem. It seems to me that first of all this problem is caused by there's 4 different devices in here. One of them is an external removable flash storage card, which seems reasonable, but 3 other internal devices just seems like too much partitioning of the hard drive space inside the device. So that's part of the cause of the problem. And then other aspects of the cause of the problem, Nokia should really, if that's a potential problem with the device, the operating system needs to examine rootfs and pop up warnings if the device runs especially low on storage in that area, and at the moment it doesn't do that. Instead, the programs that are running on the device just fail to function and can't store information and give out memory errors and that kind of thing. So the problem could be caught at the operating system level, and sensible warnings could be given, but that's not how the device currently behaves. Another problem with the device is boot time. I made another video showing the boot time on the device, getting on for a minute, which just seems completely ridiculous to me. The device needs to boot up within a few seconds, not within a minute. More problems with the device. The browser, obviously very small footprint browser, and has various limitations. Limitations include problems with multitasking. When the page is loading, the user interface is locked up basically, which is a fairly serious problem when you're trying to navigate the page. Also, the drop and drag events work okay in the browser, but the mouse moved event within JavaScript doesn't function, so you can't actually drag things around. Well, you can drag them and drop them, but there's no kind of possibility of any intermediate navigation because the events aren't handled by the browser. And there's various other kind of irritating compatibility problems with various websites, which in some respects are inevitable for such a small device, but irritating nonetheless. And then the other problems I've got with the device, I mean, most of the problems I'd say were software, but I'd be quite pleased if the hardware was a little bit better as well in some areas. Accelerometer seems to be needed. I'd like an accelerometer and maybe a compass. Faster CPU would be nice. More internal memory in the areas where it's currently kind of lacking and causing problems might help. The camera on the device is hopeless. You can in theory plug in an external USB camera, but it seems the device is such a potential dream as a camera, or the viewfinder anyway, is highly desirable, and it has a reasonable sized battery, so missing a camera seems like a missed opportunity to me. And I've got a few other problems with the device, but I'll discuss those in another video, so for the moment, enjoy.